This is DX Central Live.
Stand by for a transmission from DX Central. This broadcast is not a test. To confirm reception, please tune your radio to any AM or FM frequency and report your observations during this transmission. Again, this is not a test. Stand by for a transmission from DX Central. This broadcast is not a test. To confirm reception, please tune your radio to any AM or FM frequency and report your observations during this transmission. Again, this is not a test.
DX Central Live is brought to you in part by...
Since 1933, the National Radio Club has been serving AMDXers while providing some of the most in-depth information in the hobby. From the annual NRC AM log, a must-have reference for domestic station information, to antenna design reference manuals, and of course, the DX News Member Bulletin, which is filled with station information updates, domestic and international loggings, and a whole lot more. Become a member today. For more information, log on to nationalradioclub.org. That's nationalradioclub.org. While the HF bands can be filled with entertaining and intriguing transmissions, how do you know when and where to look? Let Teague Publishing's Global Radio Guide lead the way. In addition to its exhaustive list of time and frequency for international broadcasters, radio hobby icon Gail Van Horn brings you equipment reviews, an SDR buyer's guide, feature articles, and more. Pick up your copy today. Visit teaguepublishing.com for more information. That's teaguepublishing.com. From the pages of its DX Monitor member bulletin, members of the International Radio Club of America share their domestic and international AM/DX loggings. In its Mexican log, a wealth of information can be found of stations from south of the border. Technical guides, sunrise, sunset maps, and more make the IRCA a must-join for any AM/DXer. For more information, log on to ircaonline.org. That's ircaonline.org.
Through crashes of static in quiet hours, we listen. In languages we can scarcely understand, and of places we have only visited in our dreams, we listen. Incessantly, we perfect our array of aerials, receivers, and resources. We refine our skills and our techniques so that we might listen. We are DX Central, and we're all about radio. Visit us at dxcentralonline.com or check us out on YouTube. Search DX Central.
Keep up with DX Central. Follow us on Twitter at DX Central.
From the Gulf South
To your corner of the world.
this is DX Central Live.
Now here's your host, Lloyd Van Horn.
All right, it's DX Central Live from the North Shore Studios here in Manville, Louisiana. Good evening, my friends. Welcome to another Friday night. DX and whatnot. Hopefully the audio sounds pretty good tonight. I've been having to do some switching here on the audio interface as it usually kind of goes, right? DX Central Live and audio issues. Ironically, since we're an audio-based deal here, right? It's been an interesting week here on the frequency range of 1,000 to 1053 kilohertz on the AM broadcast band. Sounds like I'm in the trash can. That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid it was grabbing the wrong microphone. Audio sounds like I'm in a barrel. Give me a second here. Let me try something out. Da, 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 da. We're gonna get rid of that mic. There we go. Did that do it? Can y'all hear me now? Let's hope. Small miracles here, if y'all can. There we go. Okay. Does it sound better? Does it sound like I'm actually talking into the microphone now? Instead of in the trash can from around the block? I tell you what. So this is kind of a nice little recap. Still sound like you're living with Oscar the Grouch. So it's not really doing what I'm asking it to do. Is it? Now we have something at least. We have at least some. Yeah, Bill, right? This is a repeat all over again from what we had from the stream on this weekend. Yeah, this weekend was terrible. We tried to do the live stream for the ham radio contest, and it was just nonstop issues with everything, anything and everything that could messed up, and I'd fix one thing and another thing would break. Down to even I had to use a hand mic, a FlexRadio hand mic, to key up my transmitter for the phone contest. The hand mic broke. Just the push button on the side of the hand mic broke. What do you do? What do you do, right? So, all right. Well, my only other recourse here would be to completely restart the entire thing and just reboot, and that would mean a new stream URL. I'd have to redo a whole new stream and everything else, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't even know what microphone this thing is picking up on, if I'm going to be honest. I have no idea. It could be picking up on this camera over here. It could be picking up on this camera right here. I don't think it's picking up on my microphone because, you know, if it was my microphone, you'd hear me nice and deep. And you're not hearing me nice and deep. So, I don't know, man. Let me do one test. Can you guys hear this audio here? Oh, no, never mind. I can't hear the audio either. So, I'm going to have to do a restart. I'm going to have to do the entire computer restart here because that's how this goes. So that means I'm going to have to stop the stream, and we're going to have to redo the entire stream with a brand new URL. So that sucks. But that's what we've got going on. So let me turn everything off, let me turn everything down, and then we'll come back and then we'll try this again. It doesn't really matter anyway because I can't really do a whole lot of DX because the storms here are crazy right now. I was going to try to do a little bit on the mini whip and maybe do a little recording review from this morning or so, somewhere like that. So I don't really have a whole lot of live DX tonight anyway, but I know we got some shout outs to get to, we got a new frequency range to get to, some recap stuff, and in general I had some stuff planned because I figured I wouldn't be doing live DX with the storms, but we'll come back. So everyone kind of go get yourself something to drink, a little potty break. We'll reconvene here in a few moments. If you're on YouTube, make sure you check over on YouTube. Stay here on the channel, refresh. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do so with the bell icon to be notified whenever we pop back up again. So we'll see you guys here in a few minutes.